Three for the Money is brought to you by the Trend Center app. This is the best tool for sports betting research. The Trend Center app, you can test betting systems from the past 20 years, explore thousands of existing trends and systems from top betting experts, choose from hundreds of filters to test different systems for each sport. Save these trends and get notified when their systems have games. Download the app and use our code TFTM for 15% off a premium membership after a 2-day free trial. Okay. We're here. We're back. It's three for the money. New episodes every Thursday. Shout out the Trend Center app, the greatest tool on the planet for sports bettors. The day that this episode comes out, it'll be day one of the NFL draft, which I kind of just now realized as I get an ESPN notification. But before we kind of get into that, Chris, how are you?
Doing good. Yeah. It'll be Thursday when the people see this. Happy Cam Ward Day, everybody. Super excited about that. But yeah, other than that, not a whole lot going on. It's the summer-ish now, just betting on baseball. And shout out Trend Center for helping us out along the way. But yeah, not a whole lot to report other than Cam Ward and baseball.
All right, Sean.
Yeah, pretty much the same. As always, shout out to the Trend Center. They've been keeping me alive. I hit a plus 3,000 parlay money line last Friday. So this was after I'd already told you guys about this. Pretty sure.
You told me.
I told Chris as well.
I didn't. I don't remember it being plus 3,000. I remember it. I remember you said you hit a parlay, but I didn't remember it was
Yeah. Well,
3,000.
I
Shit.
told you how much I won
Oh,
off of
okay.
it.
That's right. I
So
remember that now. I remember that now.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
So I don't want to give away the unit size, but the plus 3,000 parlay was quite nice. But yeah, just using their money line systems. Haven't hit another one of those, but I have a feeling if I keep, uh, you know, doing this, my system again with their system combined, it's going to be unstoppable at some point. So just gotta keep grinding. But shout out, yeah, they've been keeping me in the green all April. So but yeah, that's enough of baseball talk. It's Cam Ward Day.
Mm-hmm. Um, Real quick, I also used the Trend Center this week, finally. And if you remember from last week, Sean gave me two picks. I took them. They both hit, both from the Trend Center. And then I believe it was Saturday, or maybe it was Friday. Um, I took the verified trends um, from Trend Center that day and ended up going 6-2. Not 6-2, 4-2. That's what it was. Um, and it was great. Except there were two losses right off the bat, in which you're never feeling good when when you just bang out two losses like that. First bets of the day, but ended up winning the rest. So not too shabby. The verified trends do this thing where if it's like the next game up, but it's like days away, they'll put it on the trends tab, and I completely missed that. And I was like, what the hell? Because it was like I placed these Sunday, and an NBA game wasn't until Tuesday, and I was like, what is going on? So anyway, that's not important. All right, yeah, it's Cam Ward Day.
Oh, real quick, Will, have you placed the verified trends today?
I did actually, yes.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say you need to place those two NBA right now
Yes,
if
I
if you
placed
hadn't.
all of the verified trends today. Both hockey game. Well, there's many hockey games today. Two hockey games, two NBA games, I think two baseball games, um, or maybe just one baseball. Whatever. But I placed those, and we'll see what happens. Um, I haven't watched any playoff hockey yet, so I'm probably going to do that tonight, knowing that I got some action on it. But yes, moving on. It's Cam Ward Day, like we've said 5 times already in the first 5 minutes. Um, but yeah, I guess from our perspective, there's not really much to talk about here, unless there's a blockbuster trade right before the draft, which I don't know how I'd feel about, depending on what it is. But I don't know. Where do we go from here?
We
Let him.
draft Cam Ward.
Yeah. Step one, draft Cam Ward. Step two, win Super Bowl. Feel like it's not that hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't I think the Titans did come out and say that they're not gonna trade.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's where we go. We just draft him. And then, as Chris said, step two, Super Bowl.
yeah. I've never been a sports fan while one of my teams has the first overall pick. I've always had to wait as I watch the draft. So it'll be okay. Just turn it on and it'll be like 10 or 15 minutes of pageantry and then, you know, oh, they're going to take this guy? No, we're going to take Cam Ward.
The
And then,
first, oh, good.
yeah.
Sorry.
And then there's just, more pageantry because it's the first pick. And then go ahead.
The number one overall pick, unless you're making a trade, you should be on the clock for 15 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, unless like you can call in to whoever it is and they're like, hey, we're trying to work out a trade. Okay, take your time. But if you aren't, just give them the damn card. Like, that's the worst part. I mean, I'm not breaking any news here. Every year people say this, but it's far and away the worst part of the NFL draft. It's like, all right, Titans are on the clock for 5 minutes or whatever, and then they talk forever after the pick, and they talk forever before they start the draft, and it'll be 20 minutes before they announce the first pick, but whatever. It's Cam Ward season.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the Titans have been on the clock since January 5th. Let's just be real about that. So if you don't know who you're taking up until the draft and you have those 10 minutes, just I know you've got to take them all. I remember the Bears took all their 10 minutes. It's like, oh, they're going to draft Caleb Williams. Doesn't matter. Got to take the 10 minutes. Just let the suspense fill. Sell the ads. Let Nick Saban talk. Let these commentators do what they do. Let Mel Kiper and his hair just kind of spew out some nonsense. But I hate it. But yeah, you've been on the clock for almost 5 months. Let's get things moving because we know who you're going to take. You know who you're going to take. Let's just get Goodell up there. Let's hear the chime, and let's just move on with our lives.
Should you like the first three or four? Just already have them like just have the cards like one after the other. Titans, Cam Ward, Browns, Travis Hunter, then whoever the hell after that. Like, let's just speed through the first few and then get to the rest of it. Because then maybe the first round of the draft wouldn't take 4 fucking hours.
Yeah, it's one round. There's 2 rounds on Friday.
Yep.
And that will
Which is proof that you don't need all that time.
right. I don't know how long the Friday show is, but
It's
not important.
it would be hilarious if some team's GM and number one pick and the clock starts in the 10 minutes. He's like, all right, guys, who are we taking?
You tell me.
Like, it was the
I'm
off season. I'm not going to work in the off season.
I'm new here.
I got hired 2 months ago.
Oh, that's how I'd run a team. Like,
Yeah.
off season, we're not working. We're going to do our draft prep in the 10 minutes before our pick.
Right. I guess I should pull up the draft order, see if I don't know, we can make any assumptions.
I've got it right here.
Okay. Take it away,
So,
Chris, while I'm pulling it up.
well, do you want all 32?
I mean, who's two? I
The
don't know.
Browns,
The Browns?
It's the first five are us, Browns, Giants, Pats, Jags.
Um, Browns, Pats, Giants, Jags. Let's see. Let's see. Browns. I mean, they could take Abdul Carter and just have a
I,
fantastic defense, but they won't.
I think it's pretty much a given they're taking Travis Hunter. I think
That's
like
Yeah,
so
it seems to
funny.
be the seems to be
everyone
the
is
consist.
everyone's saying that. So why is that
That's
funny?
so funny.
Why is that
Because
funny?
like to piggyback off of Sean's take that he's been saying for a couple of weeks, like he's not going to play both ways more than likely. He'll want to, and the Browns are silly enough, I guess you would say, to let him, and then just a horrific injury happens. Yeah, because it's the Browns. Nothing good happens to them. They they trade for a quarterback after they all that shit comes out about him not being nice to those ladies. So it's like I don't know. I just feel like Travis Hunter is a Browns pick. He's a very good player. Um,
He's the best
phenomenal,
athlete in the draft.
phenomenal. But this is the Browns. Browns be Browns.
So if he got picked by the Patriots, you'd be like, good pick.
Well, I guess if they had Belichick, I'd probably be like, they're 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 winning the Super Bowl next year. They're
Oh,
gonna this is the key to unlock the door, and the
well, they have
window is
Rabel,
open.
so
Oh well, yeah, actually, yeah, that's
So they're
well,
going
I
to
don't
take
know
a
if Vrabel
lineman.
will, yeah, probably take a lineman.
They
Well, I don't know
probably
if
actually
Vrabel
need
would let
one. So
him play both ways. Anyway,
so
um,
I think that the Browns will let him play both ways, but it's not going to be every snap.
oh no,
It's going to be those offense wide out five position. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be those types of plays, but I think he'll mostly play corner.
I
yeah,
don't. Yeah, I don't know what position he will play predominantly, but I'd be surprised if it was anything more than 75-25 in whatever position they lock him in, and they make like some like it'll probably be corner, but yeah, and they'll make some like weirdo packages or something for him at wide receiver. But yeah, I like him a lot. But I think it'll be entertaining. But yeah, I mean, like you said, the Browns will find some way to fuck it up.
hmm
Oh, for sure. But I will say that I probably haven't been very nice about Travis Hunter. I've kind of have felt like an old man yelling at the sky about him. It's like he can't play both positions. It's
yeah, you
not the
haven't been
way
very
it's
nice.
done. I haven't. But he is a freak of nature. He's a freak athlete. And this is something different that we haven't seen in in the NFL in a very, very long time. Um, a player playing two positions, it's crazy. It's craziness.
hmm
So, but I am excited about it just because it is different. But Browns are the Browns. He's going to get hurt probably, and it's going to be tragic.
Yeah,
So
it
that's what
it
I'll say.
seems like an easily fuck upable situation, I guess, is what I'm sort of getting at here. Um, rather, aside from the Cleveland Browns being a very bad organization, um, but just it's like a delicate situation, but it's very easily fuck upable if I could create a word. Um, but shit. So Pats are three. I mean, I
Four
four. Giants three.
Giants at three,
Who are they taking?
probably Abdul Carter.
What about Shador?
I see that was the running theory was that they were going to draft Shador, but his odds, I like opened or not opened. They were at like nine. Over under was 9.5 this morning. I just looked on DraftKings. It's currently 14.5. So I think a lot of people are like, oh, he ain't. I think some people are saying he's going to go to the Steelers.
Yeah, and then they would know exactly what to do with him.
I mean,
And
I don't think he's going to be very good, but I don't think we can just say it's a dumb pick because it's the Steelers. They're the best run organization in football.
Yeah, I was saying that they're going to know exactly what to do
Oh,
with him.
it sounded facetious. So I
No,
was
no, no,
like,
no.
okay.
No, it's like everything that they do is
Yeah.
pretty much always correct.
Yeah.
At least history has shown. Um, eh, eh. So, um, but I mean, Pats, they'll probably. I
I don't
mean,
know what they're gonna do. They kind of need a lot.
those are
So
like the three players that I know. So I'm kind of done past that one. But as for I don't know, Chris, are you betting on the draft? Of
I
course you are,
will.
but
I
yeah.
will. I don't have anything locked in yet, but I'll have
Mhm.
I'll have a few picks. It's always just fun to like because especially with the Titans picking one, like when you get to like the 15s and 20s, you're like, okay, I don't really care anymore. Um, so that's something fun to keep it interesting for like the entire 5 hours.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, Jags.
Okay,
This
so
is the
this
one I'm worried about. I'm very worried about this
okay.
one.
What are you worried about?
They're gonna get Ashton Gentry.
Yeah, that's what I
Yep.
was thinking because I wanted to pose this question to you. On DraftKings, Genty over under is 6.5, but it's like minus 400 for the under. But then if you go to the top five, Genty is minus 195 to go to the top five. So I was going to say, who do you think he's going to go to? I could
Jags.
see, yeah, probably. I could
Jags.
see the Patriots maybe snagging him, but I think they need a lot more than just a running back right now. So I think, yeah, I think it'll be the Jacks. And I hate it because I had this guy fitted for a Hall of Fame jacket like week 3 this season. So uh, he, I hate it. And he's going to turn out to be like fucking Derrick Henry. And it's just going to be the reverse of when every time we played Jacksonville, he would dick stomp them. And now they're going to get their revenge and it's going to suck. And I'm going to hate football.
That's why I'm worried about it.
Yeah.
Yep. Exact reason.
But
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 I don't think the Patriots could snag him up.
Oh, I don't think they will. I was just thinking that could be possible because they need a running back. And the Giants do too, but they need fucking everything. So,
I mean, the Pats still have Ramondre and
oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, Ramondre.
Gibson, right?
Yeah, they have Ramondre. I don't know if either of them are really that good. I don't really watch the Patriots that much, so I don't know if they're. I know Stevens
Uh,
is fine.
yeah, I mean, he's fine. But they need like O-line presence
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
So they'll probably snag that kid from LSU, Will Campbell.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
was gonna say it starts with a C, but yeah.
all right. Um, I mean, that's kind of all I got. Do you have anything else?
Um, trying to.
All
I
right.
not really. I was just going through. Excuse me, some like DraftKings props. I'll have more as the day goes on, but and going
Check the
into
Twitter.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, let's go through
Oh,
some DraftKings props.
okay.
That'll be fun.
I don't really have any pulled up that I really like so far. I haven't really had a chance to dive into it. That was going to be my homework for tonight, being Wednesday
We're,
night.
we're gonna do it.
Or you should do it right now. Let's do it.
We're gonna do it right now.
All right.
Pull it up.
I guess. Well, I guess I'll.
And these aren't official picks as of yet. We're just talking about
We're
it.
just talking. We're just
Hey,
shooting the shit.
we're just having fun.
Brainstorming.
Brainstorm. I like that.
Let's see.
Ooh, draft specials. What's that? Oh, I wish this website wasn't so slow.
Yeah.
First QB selected, Cam Ward minus 20,000.
Yeah, I mean he's minus.
Drop the whole bank account on that one.
Yeah.
Come out with
for,
like 82
for
cents.
for a $6 profit. It's free $6. No, the Titans we trade it last minute. Somebody would get
Fuck.
Abdul Carter or something.
No.
My money. Let's see.
That's when you call the number.
I bet my
It's when you call the
I
number.
refinanced the house to bet Cam Ward minus 1,600 or 1,000, whatever it was.
And it lost.
Let's see.
Yeah, Gentry at number 5 is minus 160. A little juicy, but I'd play something on that.
You can get hold on, I saw one. It was shit, where is it? It was like the exact order. And of course now I lost it and I can't find it. Oh yeah, here it is. The exact order: Ward, Hunter, Carter, Campbell, Genty is minus 140.
Mm,
Juicy, but I mean, I feel like those are all kind of locks.
yeah.
I'm looking at a bet 365 right now, and they
I
have
haven't looked at
some
either.
wild, well, I don't know, depends on the way you look at it, but some interesting draft specials by this dude named Elias. Interesting. Um, plus 100 for Ashton Genty and Omarion Hampton, both selected among the first 20 picks. So two running backs in the first 20 picks, and it's plus 100. I don't know.
So yeah, I don't hate that. I don't really know who else in the top 20 needs a running back, but
Right.
at even money, I feel like that's worth something.
Yeah. Plus 650. Bengals draft an offensive lineman in the first round, which is like, well, their O
They're
line is kind of terrible.
they're like pretty middle of the pack, like in terms of their pick, right?
I think so. They like, I
Yeah,
mean
they're
that.
17. They're 17. So yeah, I can see that. A lot of the flashy players off the board.
hmm let's see. Cam Ward selected first overall and is the only quarterback selected in the first 20 picks, minus 150. I
So
don't know if
that's
this,
saying Shador's going to the Steelers because
621.
yes, Pittsburgh's 21.
I mean, I don't know. It's that's there. Um, let's see. Carter and Warren each picked in top 10. Abdul Carter and Tyler Warren.
The tight
Oh,
end, I don't know if he's going top 10.
it's minus 175.
I don't know. A tight end, like, I know he's a freak athlete, but it's a tight end going top 10 is something. I mean, we saw what happens the last tight end that got drafted that high. Shout out Cal Pitts.
That's the kid from Penn State, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ben Johnson is the Bears coach. They pick at 10. Loves his tight ends.
They already have Cole Kmet, though. They don't need to waste a top 10 pick on that.
That's
Especially
true.
they had like one of the worst offensive lines in football.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going through all these, but those are a couple that were neat, and they have a little paragraph right below them. I guess this dude Elias is sponsored by Bet365, and he has his own kind of bet section. Interesting. Um, Elias is probably a company, and they have writers. I don't. Whatever. Who cares? I don't know. That's kind of all I got. But because I've been using Bet365 here recently, so kind of playing with free money. Hell yeah! All right, so we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Well, just sticking on draft. Have you seen that John Dorsey like prank calls during the draft? I just found this out like the other day.
Was that him?
Yeah.
I saw some video where some executive or someone like prank calls every day of the draft or every
Yeah.
yeah.
That's hilarious, dude. Like the most stressful time for a GM, and you're just like, hey, we're trying to move down. Like, it's like, nice try, Dorsey, and they just hang up. God, so funny.
I
Want to
would
move
He's
down
just
on
just
your
having
mom?
fun.
I would just call all my buds and just call him when they're on the clock. Like, hey,
How you
how's
doing?
it going? I'm bored. You want to talk?
Want to get some pizza after this?
Who you taking? Who you taking?
Yeah, I won't tell anyone.
Oh, I wouldn't take him.
Yeah, yeah. He just
Play
tells
mind
you.
games.
Yeah, he tells you just go. I mean, all right, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna hop off though.
Just like a interesting
Yeah. Oh,
click.
yeah. Long pause. Just, huh.
Hmm.
All right, I'll get back to you.
All right. Take it easy, bud. No, but I guess that's it for the draft, unless we have anything else. I mean, it wasn't a
I mean,
very long draft segment, but
there's not a whole lot of controversy around. Like, it's pretty much like a lock who's going one.
yeah,
Fucking better be. And there's not really like a whole lot of talent. Like, it's not a blue chip draft, so it's not a whole lot to discuss, at least that I know of.
true.
Hmm. Yep. All right. Well, I guess we're moving on then. Well, what do we talk about now? Like I was pretty busy this weekend watching WrestleMania, so I haven't really watched any sports. I don't know. So, any ideas from the fellas?
I mean,
Any sleep
there's
things?
NBA and NHL playoffs going on. I feel like we can't just not talk about that.
You're right, but I just don't know what's happening. Um, I guess I can look it
Our
up.
Senators like pick is dead. They're done.
They've have they only played one game?
It's 2-0. They're
Yeah.
done. They're done.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Um,
Um, I know the Wild whooped up on Vegas last night. At least I think it was last night.
good. Good. That's that's wild.
Yeah. Huh.
Uh, in game one of the Grizz Thunder, the Thunder beat the Grizz by 51. Easiest double-digit spread I've ever put down in my entire life.
Wasn't it just like 13 and a half?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. That's a lot of points. Oh, well, Trend Center says to do it. So I did it, and then they whooped them. Like, they beat them to shit.
They beat the shit out of them game two. Too. I
Yeah.
think they put a graphic on the screen after the game. It was like the second largest like point differential to the first two games in NBA history. It's like 71 or something like that.
I
They
Yeah.
they need to stop. Like Adam Silver needs to step in and be like, all right, it's done.
What's done? The
Mercy
The
rule.
series.
play-in?
No,
Oh, okay. Okay.
just like, all right, we've seen enough. Like, don't even wait. Like, don't waste your time, Thunder. Just Grizz, go home.
I took the Lakers spread for the game on Tuesday, and because the Trend
Looked
Center
out.
told me to, um, and like I'm getting like quarter notifications like on the score, and like it's like halfway through the third, and I get a notification um, that it's like Anthony Edwards with an incredible play, and I was like, interesting. So I look at the score again. I'm like, oh, they're down by 20. Okay, cool. The Wolves are down by 20. So and the Lakers won by like 20. They covered like I think the spread was like 5.5 or something. It was ridiculous. I could be very very wrong. I placed that bet on Sunday. Um,
Yeah, they won by 19.
yeah,
Yeah.
um, they definitely covered, but
Lakers -5.
Lakers in five. um,
Pistons got their first playoff win since 2008.
Really?
Yeah.
they
I
made the
think I
playoffs.
bet their spread as
Yeah.
well. They covered too.
I mean, were they? I can't imagine they're favorites.
No, they were -6.5. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, in game one against the Bucks.
No. Oh, did I say Pacers?
Yes.
Oh, Pistons. My bad.
Oh.
No, you said Pistons.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
why.
wait. I thought you were talking about Pacers.
No,
Oh, my bad.
Pistons. Yeah.
That was my bad. Shit.
You said there's, I was like, they were 6.5 point favorites of the fucking Knicks.
Sorry. You're like a half-hearted Pacers fan, so I thought that's why you
No,
brought it
Pace. I
up.
mean, Pacers made the Eastern Conference Finals last year. This is first round is like who get like
True.
I don't even bother with first round, especially against the hapless Bucks. Team sucks.
The in-season champions?
Oh yeah, yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. Shout out Doc Rivers playing Damian Lillard for 37 minutes in his first game back after coming back from blood clots. The guy is not able to move, like do like any sort of physical exercise in a while. And he played him 37 minutes in his first game back, and they still lost.
Get the blood moving.
Well,
Doc Rivers is such a bum. Won one title with a stacked Celtics team, and he gets treated like basketball royalty. God fucking sucks.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but for the game Monday, the Canadians and the Capitals, like it went into overtime and they put up a it's like in the middle of like the overtime and they put up a graphic of of Ovechkin and it said Ovechkin has never scored a playoff overtime goal. And then they drop the puck and he scores right away.
yep.
And it's just like that's a reverse jinx right there. That was fun.
Is that true?
Yeah. Well,
Apparently,
not
yeah.
anymore, but yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah. Wow, that's shocking.
Yeah.
Because
They
especially
they
I
had a
remember
whole
them
graphic
and
made and everything.
the Caps and like Penguins and even like the Rangers a couple times. I remember what they would play in the playoffs, and I felt like every game went to overtime.
Yeah. He he just never
That's wild.
scored it.
I saw that play where he scored, and good on Montreal for leaving the greatest goal scorer in the history of hockey completely alone and just
Right in
wide
front of the
open.
net.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Did you boys place any futures on any of these
Oh, that
runs?
on the
I mean I
NHL.
NHL, NBA?
Nothing on the NBA because I haven't paid a lick of attention. I did the Senators for the that we talked about last week. That was really the only one.
I mean I'm still writing out my Edmonton Oilers future, but that's probably not going to happen.
How are they
Um,
looking? I haven't
they're
really
down
kept
in the
up with them.
series 1-0. So they
They
play
play
again
tonight.
tonight. So we're
Oh, they
and
do play.
I bet on the Oilers tonight. So they better win. I think they were like
So
plus
what's that line?
115 or something,
Oh,
if I'm not
interesting.
mistaken. Or maybe it's minus 115. I don't know.
I
It's in Los Angeles, so
Are you sure?
yes.
Is interesting.
Yeah, it's in LA.
Oh, I thought it
Oh,
was in Edmonton. No,
no.
it's in Edmonton. Says it right here. No, shout out the score, I guess. But
nope. It is nope, it is in LA.
it says LA. Well, then the score is wrong.
Yeah, I think the
It is
score is
wrong.
wrong.
It
'Cause
says
it's
at cryptoarena.com.
Oh, then yeah, it's definitely wrong because yeah, it even says Kings at Oilers and it has in Rogers Place. So
That is wrong.
I was like,
big hockey brain over here.
I should have brought this up last week, but I did place a full unit bet on the LA Clippers to win the NBA Finals at plus 3,600, 3,800.
Interesting.
interesting. What got you to this decision?
Well, doing some digging, and they were entering the playoffs on a 8-game win streak. They won 18 of their last 21. They have the second best offense and defense in the NBA during that span. I mean, they're uh, Kawhi, like he's been limited, I guess, but he's still averaging like over 25 points per game in that like month span. And I don't know, just a gut feeling. It's not going to hit, but
Yeah, because they have James
bet
Harden.
right. But Bet365 did have like a thing that if you put down a full unit, they would match you another unit. So I was like, well, it's like 2 units at plus 3,800. That's some scratch I can play with, you know?
Yeah.
So not mad about it, but I don't even really know how they're doing, to be
The
honest.
tied 1-1 with the Nuggets.
All right, see.
They play
Oh,
tomorrow night.
yeah, they won their first game against the Nuggets.
Hmm.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, went to overtime, double overtime. One of the two.
Overtime.
Overtime. Okay.
Or no, they lost that one,
Oh,
but then they came back in on Monday, excuse me. That's really all I got on the NBA.
Hell yeah.
But I didn't want to place an NHL one because I don't know like any of these teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
guys
like
want
the
to break?
Caps could be a team of destiny, though.
I was about to say, what's the caps to make the Eastern Conference Finals? I wonder.
Uh,
Well, that's just a hop, skip, and a jump away, maybe.
Can you even bet to make the conference? I just see conference winner.
I just see Stanley Cup. Capitals
Uh,
are 1050
to win it? Okay.
to win it.
They're plus 450 to win the conference, so it's
It's not bad.
not
Not
bad.
bad.
Might.
on Bet365, they're plus 550 to
Ah,
win the East. So
interesting.
there's that. Yeah, the lines on Bet365 are pretty nice, honestly. I think it's because it's a smaller book, but
Yeah, they're good. I like
yeah.
them.
Yep.
Do you guys want to break?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Chris, did you have something?
Yeah. I don't want to sound like a grumpy old man or just like a wet blanket here. The whole Nick Castellanos home run thing, like after a tragedy, like, can we stop with this? It's dead.
All
And
right.
it's just, it's like it used to be fun because it would be like, it would happen naturally. It would be like anytime, like we wouldn't have to talk about it. It would just happen. And now it's like something slight, like I'm not trying to poo poo the post death. That was a very big thing. But it's like now it's some slight inconvenience in the world happens. It's like, well, Nick Castellanos has to hit home run tomorrow. And it's like every fucking person on Twitter talks about it. And it's annoying. And I'm hoping now it's like, okay, he didn't hit it after the Pope died. Can we just be done with this until maybe it'll happen organically again? But I don't know. That was just I saw that on Monday or Tuesday, whatever, whichever Monday I guess it was, and I was just like, it was every tweet I saw was it was a bet slip of Nick Castellanos said a home run, and I was just like, okay, we need to stop. This is getting out of control.
Do you think that he knows?
Yeah, I think it'd be hard to ignore it. Like it was an incredible talent.
Coincidence?
Yeah, like it was that run he had was incredible. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to belittle it. So he had to have seen it.
Yeah, I don't I wouldn't call it dead because this is I mean, coincidence he didn't hit a home run on the day of the Pope's death. I don't know. It's not enough to be a pattern. So, and when he was hitting home runs, when people were dying, that was a fucking pattern. Was it not?
It was, but I like enough time has like nothing has happened. Like he hasn't hit one after a tragedy. I know the season just started, but even going back to last year, like it hasn't happened in a long time. So I think we're good.
I think it's I hate to have the sort of sports betters mindset about it, but it is kind of it kind of feels like when you're conscious of it, it doesn't happen,
Yeah.
but when you're not, it does.
Hmm.
Like Like last summer, uh, when Trump got shot, like I was like, oh my God. And then he immediately hits a home run. And it's just like, I don't know. There's like some sort of magic with it that if you if you don't believe, then it happens. But if you believe, then it doesn't. I don't know. Am I
I
He's
making
think
like
sense?
He's like Tinkerbell, bro.
Yeah.
You got to believe in him, or else he
Sprinkles little
dies.
fairy dust in our bet slips.
I think it I think it has to be something happens during the game. It can't be the day before or the day like like the morning of. It has to be, oh shit, something bad happened and the Phillies are also playing. Then I think that's the only time it's happened. But I can't remember the last time it's happened pre-game, because all the great ones were during, like Trump getting shot, obviously the Brenneman deep fly ball to left field. There were two when they were honoring like people. There was like one guy in like the Phillies organization, I think, died, and they had like a video package for him. And then there's one where they're honoring some like World War II vet that was from Philly or was a Phillies fan or something, and he cranked one right like as they were still doing the tribute. So I think it has to be during the game. But it's like this whole like stuff with the pregame stuff, people posting bet slips. It's just so annoying now.
Did you do it?
No,
I did it.
I
I did it.
I contemplating putting a significant amount for him not to hit one because I was tired of it happening. But also like part of me did want it to happen because it is like a funny thing. So I was like, I don't want it to be like, oh shit, that was funny. I lost a lot of money.
I
Um,
mean, he did. I see what you're saying though, because like if I just put in to Chat GPT to like give the examples of when he did this, of like when he's hit home runs after tragedies or deaths or God forbid national security threats, most of these do happen like during the game or hours after the game, um, or just like this one's crazy. He hit a home run on the 113th anniversary of the Titanic sinking.
Feel like we're
That was
reaching a
like that
bit with
was
that
last week. That was
one.
last week. Just saying. But
dang.
yeah,
I missed that one. I
he
didn't see
hit
that.
one. He hit one just hours after Biden announced he wasn't going to run again.
That's
Oh yeah.
that's
Um,
not a that doesn't
it's
count.
it, but it's
It's a
Me stubbing
significant
my toe
moment
has more
in
impact.
history.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Guy
A
pulled out
president
of the
announcing
election.
that he's not going to run. That's not a that happens every 4 years.
Yeah, but
but
it was
not
pretty
the
far into
sitting
it.
president.
I just don't think that's like, was it like a significant news story? Yes, but it wasn't like a national, like, oh my God, like how this can't be happening.
Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
It's not
we
the
didn't
well,
even
same
have
as someone
primaries.
dying. That
true.
doesn't,
Okay.
I don't care.
All right. Well, what about
Just
this
saying.
one? The Phillies broadcaster was honoring fallen American soldiers on TV during the Memorial Day game, and
I
then
think
Nikki C hit a home run, interrupting the moment.
I think that's what I was talking about earlier. But yeah,
Yeah,
he does have the best comedic timing in human history.
for sure.
Like, I'm not trying to belittle his talent, but I just think the whole like anytime something remotely bad in the world happens, oh, got to post my bet slip of Nick. It's more just the people trying to get engagement bait of just posting their slips. That's what pisses
No,
me off.
yeah, I got you. I got you. This one's pretty funny too. A Royals announcer was utilizing a 96-year-old World War II veteran and father of the Royals staff. Castellanos hit a home run once again during the tribute.
I
Hmm.
assume that was in Kansas City.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, he loves playing there because that was when the Brenneman thing happened in Kansas City.
The moment.
God, that was,
That's the origin.
I'll never forget that. Well,
I
that's
think
the
we were
origin of it.
watching
Retro?
that, Chris.
We were what? Yeah, we're. I can't remember if we were watching because it was a doubleheader, and he said what he said in the game one, and I remember watching that, being like, wait a minute, what?
Did that just happen?
But I can't remember if we watched the game. maybe we did. I honestly don't remember. I've just seen that video so many times. It's kind of hard to remember where I was. But I heard something. I don't know if it's true. I didn't fact check this at all, but I saw something on Twitter that he hit his first professional home run. So like in the minors, um, when I think it was like when Osama got killed.
He's
I didn't fact check that whatsoever, but I saw it on Twitter and I was like, if that's true, then that's insane.
I mean,
I'm looking that
it
one up.
just sounds like significant moments are his thing.
That I mean, yeah, he's the man's a legend. He should be put in the Hall of Fame for this. How long has it been? 3 year run alone? 4 years, I guess.
Yeah, like I won't post my bet slip then. I'll bet it in secret.
It's not like I just
Secret bets.
it was just every single tweet I saw was and all the books are getting wise to it. Like
Oh
he
yeah.
opened at 750, it dropped to 350.
Yeah.
Like they know. So it's like when the corporations get it on it is what kills it.
It it's like I it's like as soon as people get wise to it, it's it ruins the fun. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of it. But
Yeah, I agree.
Chris, that is correct. He hit his
yeah,
first professional home run on May 1st, 2011, while playing the West Michigan Whitecaps, the Class A affiliate of the Detroit Tigers.
I
The state coincided with the announcement of Osama bin Laden's death, marking the beginning of the pattern where his home runs align with significant events.
so he's been on this.
He
Like
has been on
this isn't like a 4 year thing.
He's been on this. He's been quietly doing this for 14 goddamn years.
I think like I mean, is he a witch
does he
or
score
a
regular
warlock?
home runs?
I mean, yeah, not so much anymore. He's getting up there, but he was like a solid power hitter for a while, especially with the Reds.
Okay, that's good. What?
Yeah, they're not all Grim Reapers. He does it just normal.
Yeah. Whenever I talk to people about this, they're like, "No way." I'm like, "Yeah,
It
there's a
stuns me when
pattern."
people don't know about it. It's like, do you not? It makes me
Yeah.
feel weird. It's
Do you
like,
not
are
watch
you?
the news?
Yeah. Like, are you not on like the internet? Like, how have you not heard about this man? He has powers.
He has powers to talk to snakes. Um,
Yeah, I just wanted to be like, okay, let's wait until he does it again until we start talking about it incessantly every single time something bad happens.
yeah. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Well, people die in threes, so keep a lookout. That's
I've
what my
seen a
parents
lot
always
of
say.
stuff about the Pope too. Like I did not fact check any of this, but he was like the last two sitting popes to die were right before World Wars. And that was like, how has a pope not died in office since the 40s?
I
No.
feel like a pope died not too long ago.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that.
that's how this
But
Pope got in, was that the other Pope
but
died.
do they retire or do you do it until you die? I don't know enough about popes to
Uh, I don't practice Catholicism. Um,
I heard that
I got like halfway through the movie Conclave. Um, I don't know.
I've been to a
I think
Catholic
you
wedding.
I think you die. It's the only way I've known is how you get a new Pope, that you die.
go.
Yeah, he dedicates his life to the church, probably. Um,
I was thinking if you're like 99 and don't know what the hell's going on, do they still want you to be like the Pope?
uh,
Yes, popes can retire or resign from their office.
Hmm.
well, at least they have the option.
It's uncommon, but it does happen. So, okay, so what I saw was probably not true at all.
All right.
If it's so
Uh,
uncommon, then it probably has happened more than twice or three times now, I guess.
yeah. I heard this. I think I heard something about this Pope being pretty cool
I think he was. Yeah.
when he first came into office or the church, what have you. I don't know.
We
Anyway,
need a pope that will give out picks from God.
Gambling Pope.
So they don't.
didn't
I'm
wasn't there
sorry.
like
I'm going to hell.
wasn't there like a year or two ago the Pope said something about like he said like the Saints will win, and then everybody bet on this on the New Orleans Saints. Do you guys remember that?
I vaguely recall something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And people were betting on the Saints and they were dog shit.
yeah, yeah. I didn't bet on the Saints.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know how that went, but
Well, they haven't been good in a while, so probably poorly.
yeah, I was like, this is a sign, but I'm gonna let
If
this
he
one
had picked
slide.
like the Broncos or something, that'd be more of a sign. But the Saint, it's like that's probably his favorite team.
Okay, so this is what it was. In October of 2019, Pope Francis tweeted, quote, "Today we will give thanks to the Lord for our new hashtag saints. They walked by faith and now we invoke their intersections." Uh, so he used the hashtag saints, which showed up as like the official hashtag
Had like the
for the
logo next to
yes.
it.
Yeah.
And people bet them on whatever day that was.
I don't see that, but probably.
That's kind of funny.
I remember hearing a bunch of
I
noise
might
about
have
it.
done that. Like, there's a very real chance that I did that. So that's not winning the Super Bowl though. That sounds like probably tweeted that on a Sunday morning, and people are like, oh, gotta hammer the Saints now. Pope's tweeting about them.
This is a sign from God.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not divine intervention, or I don't know what is, but
Yeah.
I wonder if
What
the what date was that?
what day did he tweet that?
Yeah, I was looking that up.
I think Sean
What?
The
said October 10th.
2019.
Yeah.
I said just October of 2019.
Okay.
October
I mean,
13th, 2019.
wasn't that
Okay.
like
Let's see.
Breeze's last year or something?
Uh, maybe I don't
So they,
remember.
they couldn't have been too bad.
It
They
was a
beat the Jags.
Sunday.
They beat the Jags 13-6 that day.
Shit.
All right.
All right.
The signs.
All
I
right.
hope I bet on them that day.
I didn't.
No, I probably did not. Or maybe I did.
Well,
Who's to say?
we didn't have a legal sports betting back then in the dark
Oh,
ages.
yeah.
Still had illegal sports betting.
Yeah, but I didn't do that. I'm not a criminal.
I mean, there's no way to prove that I did that. So,
My money
um,
didn't have to go between Canada, Switzerland, through a Bahamas bank account, through a check in the mail, Chris.
I got hot in Japanese baseball during COVID. What do you want from me?
hey, dogs got to eat.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just funny. It really is funny how long it took that money to get to you.
It
And
took
through
the bank a while to
it took
clear
a
that too.
while.
That was during COVID, so like I couldn't go in, so I had to do it in the drive-through. And I remember just sitting there, the lady was looking at it. And she called over, I assume like her boss or someone else that looked important. And he was looking at it and he came on the thing. He's like, we're going to take a little bit to authenticate this, but we'll let you know when I was like, oh, okay. And I drove away. And yeah, it took a while for that thing to go through.
Damn.
It's awesome.
That was funny.
Mon-
That was
Money's
great.
green either way.
I mean, true. But
Um,
it is funny to reminisce on the COVID days with Chris.
Dark time.
I
yeah.
mean, hell, we were we were betting quarters on simulated NHL games. So, I mean, we're not exactly, clean hands either. So,
It was fun. It
Was a lot of fun.
was a great time.
miss those days.
I
Should
cherish
do that
those
again,
memories.
but with hundreds.
I'm still cool with playing with like quarters, but
I don't got that.
hundreds or quarters.
I would
Depends on how
hope
you
you
look at
have
it.
both, honestly. I hope you have more than $100.
Who's to say?
I have more than
I don't know.
$100 thanks to Trend Center. Use the code
Hey,
TFTM for 15% off your premium membership.
love that.
Shameless plug. Not going to be mad about it.
Of course.
What?
Let's see. I don't know. It's kind of a weird time. Like the draft is here as you're listening to this on Thursday because you're a day one fan. Um, so this is me speaking to the people. Um, and but like the draft isn't that deep this year, so it's I don't know, not really a lot to talk about. And I mean the first round of the NBA playoffs is dog shit. Um, and the NHL is just kind of getting going, so it's a weird time.
This might be like the least like stacked. I don't even want to say stacked because it's not stacked at all, but like the least like buzz around like an NFL draft. I can remember it for a while because it's like it's a clear one. It's honestly kind of a clear two, and there's nobody really that fun after those two. I guess you could say Shador and Genty, but even those are like Genty seems like almost a given to go to Jacksonville. Shador, there's some drama there, but he's also just not that good. So it's like, do we really care?
Hmm. What about Scattaboo?
The Titans had a meeting with him a week and a half ago. And if we get him, holy hell. I think we talked about this last week because I just want to form a team of guys I bet on in college.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's might be him and Gent like he's up there with Genty of just being like the most fun to watch. Just mowing through dudes.
We need a Christian McCaffrey, if you know what I'm saying. So,
Yeah, really good player.
yeah,
Yeah, we need one of
really
those.
good, really good.
We- we're lacking in really good players.
Yeah, ever since we gave Mason Kinsey the boot for like the 20th time.
He'll show up again, I'm sure. He'll find a way back in.
Much like Tim Boyle.
Yeah,
Oh, shit. I
we got
forgot
Timmy
about
B.
him.
What are we talking about? Okay. Last like I guess real conversation. Levis is going to get traded, right?
If we
I
get something
mean,
for him,
I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Who wants him?
Someone's got to. I mean, as desperate for QBs as like this league is, I think someone will take like trade like a fifth or sixth round pick for him, maybe a fourth if we get lucky. But
I would consider us lucky if we got a fourth.
I mean, we've seen the ups, we've seen the downside much more often, but we have seen the upside. So maybe some other GM was also at that Falcons game and was like, we can bring that out of them because that's the delusion I've been hanging on to for 2 years.
We can do it. No, you can't.
I think someone could probably, or at least give him like a backup, like trade like a fifth or sixth round pick for him. I also think
It's hard. I don't know. That dude sucks.
he's still young. Like like been in the league two
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
I could see
And he
someone.
got worse.
I'm not saying like again. I'm not. I guess I kind of am. I don't want to say I'm defending him, but I think someone could be like, "Hey, we need a quarterback. Like we have two quarterbacks on our roster right now. Let's trade a fifth or sixth round pick." I think that's possible.
Shit, give him to the Giants. I don't care.
It's possible. I think them or the Jets would be very likely to do that just based on their track record. Maybe the Cardinals,
Ooh,
because I don't know who they got to back up Murray.
it's some
Maybe.
other. I think it's some other kind of
I mean,
career backup.
they've just had career journeymans for their backups for as long as I can remember, honestly.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know who's to
Oh, it's
who's to
Jacoby,
say. Ah,
Oh, yes, career
career
journeyman back.
backup. Yeah. And Clayton Tune. Shout out.
He's still there.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I think he's been in the league for like 3 years, but I just that I feel like I've heard that name as a backup for that's
Yeah, he's
hilarious.
only been there for like he's only been in the league for like 2 years,
I was gonna
but
say
still,
I remember watching him in college vividly, so but I just feel like he's one of those guys you hear the name, you're like, oh yeah, I saw him play in college like 15 years ago, and it was 3 years ago.
yeah, that's awesome.
Do you think anybody could offer any sort of compensation for Traylon Burks?
Uh,
no,
fuck.
no,
Even like a seventh round pick?
I
maybe.
mean, guys, do you really want to trade away like one of the top four receivers in the league?
That's true. It could piss off our new
Yeah,
savior. He'd be like, hey, he's the fourth best receiver in the league. I'm getting the hell out of here.
yeah.
I mean,
Let's not make the bear angry now. Like, just keep him, see what happens.
Trade him in a fourth to Miami for NWI.
Oh
oh,
God.
Bring him home.
Yeah, but
Bring him home.
fuck, that's so much to give up.
Okay, a fifth.
now you're talking.
Well,
Could
we
have
were gonna fuck up whatever
just
that pick is anyway, so might as well draft it
that
or
fourth
trade
pick could
it.
be Scattaboo, dude. What you talking about?
That's true. Well, we don't have a third rounder this year, so
Yeah.
that makes me a little nervous. I'm not gonna, but
I'm very okay with not trading any draft picks.
oh,
Very,
like the ones
very,
that we have, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
very okay with that.
I would like to acquire a third, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I don't really know how we're going to do that, but
Acquire assets.
I don't know what we would do that wouldn't piss me off to get that.
It probably involves Levis in some way. I don't know
I don't
who the
think
fuck's
any.
going to give you a third, but
I think we would have it would have to be like Levis in a fifth or something.
yeah, or some other
I wouldn't hate that actually,
player.
but
Yeah.
I want him to succeed as long as it's not like a fellow AFC team. If he goes to the NFC, I'll still be rooting for him.
Yeah, that'd be
I
nice.
I could live with him just being a Jacoby, or
I really just I want one more game, like a random midseason game where he just pops off for some obscure team. I'm like, that's my guy. He's still got it. It could be 4 years from now. I just want
nah.
that. I want one more game where I'm like, yeah, he's still got it. Go out on a high note.
As long as he doesn't pull some Blaine Gabbert bullshit and ends up with a ring by riding the bench, I guess I'm okay with whatever happens. That Blaine Gabbert still pisses me off, but
Yeah,
fuck
that
that
may.
dude. That dude sucks.
Yeah,
Terrible.
All right.
Oh well.
Do you think I should end it? I mean, it's kind of it.
hmm. Yeah, I don't know what
Sure.
else.
All right. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We really appreciate it. Check out the Trend Center app. Link in the description. Use the code TFTM. We're using it to bet baseball all summer and even the playoffs. Um, check them out. It's the greatest sports. It's the greatest tool on the planet for sports bettors. And they're great. Just ask Sean and his moneyline parlays. Um,
That
yeah,
he
Great.
follow us
keeps
on.
to himself.
Yeah,
Doesn't
sorry.
share with the class.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. You have Trend Center too, and you all could have Trend Center.
Yes.
If Use code TFT.
I can't give out these picks for free. I pay for these picks. We pay for these picks.
You can put them in the group chat at least.
I mean, sometimes I'm at work, dude. I'm slinging beer. Like I don't have time to text. I barely have time to get in these bets.
Got time to make my friends rich too.
Well, get on the Trend Center.
Yeah, those degenerates will bet anything. Anyway, thank you so much for listening and watching. Like, comment, subscribe really helps our reach. Follow us on Twitter. And for the official draft day picks, we'll see you next time, wherein Cam Ward will officially be a Titan. There's three of us. Now let's make some money.
Woo! Woo! Ow!
Give me a hell yeah.
Those taxes in.
Oh shit. No.